Hey, Todd Burrier from toddburrier.com. So, why do some leaders in the industry say don't use social media in building your business? Why would they say such a thing? So, I'm going to give you my take on that because it's pretty obvious social media is here to stay, right? And not only is it here to stay, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you look at the growth curve of social media in usage, and you look at the growth curve of e-commerce, they are running parallel tracks, right? Even though people don't go to social media to buy products, they do. 37% of all purchases come as a result of social media, even though people don't go there for that reason. They go to connect, they go to follow things they're interested in, and that's what it's, a social medium. But people buy because it's got massive influence. That's why you see so much advertising on it now, because that's where people are, right? There's 2 billion people on Facebook alone, whether you like it or not. I mean, there's 2 billion people, and it's a free platform. So, why do some leaders say don't do it? So I'm going to give you two sides of this so you have some understanding. And then I'll just give you a couple little nuggets about it. So first, it's because a lot of people do it wrong. And doing it wrong, it used to be if someone was a jerk in building their business, right? If someone signed up in an opportunity and then they were a jerk and they pressured and hyped, they were only going to affect I don't know, maybe they affected 20 people before they quit. Maybe they affected 100. I don't know. They were going to affect some people, but not that many. Today, if someone signs up in an opportunity and they jump on social media and they're doing it wrong, they can pollute the water for a lot of people, right? Thousands of people, relatively fast. And you see this. You see people who just do a lot of the wrong stuff. And some of them are well-intentioned. They just don't know better. They haven't had any training. But people see, people spamming. They spam. They post their links all over the place. They do nothing but posts about their products and their opportunities, and they turn people off, right? So leaders see that and say, well, I wouldn't want my people doing that, and I totally get that. I think that's well-meaning, and it's having some mentality of responsibility for the space, because we all have to be responsible, right? My whole platform and focus is lifting the industry because it's such a great industry. The networking home-based industry is such a wonderful thing for people because of all the things that it does for people, that we really do need to raise the reputation of this so that people see it for what it is, because the immense value it has for people's lives. And I'm not just talking about the product or the opportunity. And some of my past videos, I talk specifically about some of the things it does for people. And so we do need to raise the reputation and take care of how we're seen in the environment. Absolutely. So one of the reasons is well-meaning. Some leaders, they see people doing it wrong and they know that that's damaging. But I say, then you train them. Let's get some training, right? Let's make sure they know what to do, because people are going to do it. Everybody's going to want to know how to use social media, and especially because you see plenty of people out there talking about how successful they've been using social media. Now, again, that's a whole nother thing, because you see the highlight reels, you see people who were meteoric successes, and the backstory hasn't been told. You don't know how they really did it. And so it makes people think it's a magic pill, which is another negative. It's not a magic pill. It still takes hard work, just like anything else of value. But then the other reason that some leaders are against it is because they lose control. And that's not a positive thing. Not the losing control piece, it's the mindset of wanting to keep their people in a box, that they only see a certain thing, they only learn a certain thing. Why would you do that, right? Why would you limit people's possibility? You can't control people anyway. I mean, there's nothing hidden that will not be revealed. You cannot put a lid on what people do. And that's poor leadership. If the leadership is afraid of losing control of what their people do, then their whole mentality is wrong. Their mentality should be to grow and develop people, and understanding that people are unique and different and special, and everybody's got their own set of strengths. And you should be, as a leader, trying to develop people to be the best they can be. And that's not saying that there's only one thing, right? That's never been true, and it's never been more true than today. So those are the two reasons. The reality is everyone should learn the space, whether or not it's a primary thing you do to build your business or not. And so at the same time, when you're learning the space, you know, stay away from people that say social media is the only thing to do, because it's not. There's nothing will ever replace human interaction. Nothing. You know, can you do a lot of other things and leverage your time and work around the world through social media? Yes, you can. You can also do that through a phone now. And so, you know, it's important for people to know how to do social media properly, to know how to work in the space properly, to know how to use it as the incredible tool that it is, but also to learn the basic principles of treating people properly and how to communicate face to face. I mean, all that is there. I mean, one of the great things about social media, it is the great equalizer. You know, when I first got started in the industry, being someone with low esteem and, you know, no credibility, it was really hard. I mean, really hard, especially being an introvert, to have conversations with people. But I learned a lot because I made myself do it. Today, if I was in that same situation, I could work my way into that more comfortably because of social media, right? So there's so much you can learn. I'm actually just in the process of finishing up creating a social media training for people that want that I'll be releasing sometime soon. But there are plenty of great teachers. The Higdons are great teachers. There's tons of great teachers on social media. If you want to learn how to do it, the information is out there. But the truth is, everyone should learn how to do it right, because you're going to have teams of people that everybody you sponsor is going to want to know something about social media, how to do it, how to use it. And you don't want to look like you don't know what's going on. And you want to make sure they do the right stuff, that they're not, that, you know, an example is them posting their, you know, web link on their profile. I mean, that is something people think will work if they don't know better. Like, oh, I think these are great products, so I'll just post them and people will buy them. No, they're not going to buy them. And it's going to pollute their circle of influence. So you need to learn the space just so you can help people to do the space right, if that makes sense. So there's a little bit of my take on that. I hope that was of value for you. I will be doing a few more social media things coming up and releasing my training sometime soon. And if you like free training, visit my website, toddburr.com. I got a lot of free training in that blog to be helpful for you. All right. Take care. See you next time.